This is our condensing unit. It's 5 tons. It's 4 years old. And I know that it's getting replaced. So we're talking about installation more than anything here, so that my client has some guidelines. This is our data plate. You want to make sure that it's fused properly in the breaker box. And I have not been in the electric load center yet. Breaker box, call it what you will. But we see that it's 5 tons, and we see that it's manufactured in 2022. Excuse me, that's in 2022. So that makes it about 4 years old. Now, this equipment's engineered on paper to last 20 years. It might last 35. This one's not, because it's being replaced, because the furnace is being replaced and the equipment needs to be matched. But the refrigerant that we're using right now, this is an education, okay? The refrigerant we're using right now is 410A, okay? There's nothing illegal about that, and they might sell you a 410A system this week. It's going to get replaced here very soon. There'll be nothing wrong with that. But you need to know that 410A is no longer manufactured in the United States and no longer legally imported in the United States. So they can sell this until they run out. They're not making any more 410A systems. And the parts for it, you can always get a fan motor, but any metering devices, any valves, anything that has to do with the refrigerant piping, the compressors, none of that stuff, as it leaves the shelves, it's not being replaced. And that's why you want your extended warranty. So if you get a 410A system, it's legal to have it, but if you got one of the newer, and I say newer, they're not necessarily newer, but the in vogue, the stuff that's being that we've been switching to, that we're rotating over to, it's been available in other parts of the world, and it's been available in other systems, commercial and so forth. I don't know which one. We've got 2 that are very popular right now. So I'm not going to confuse that issue. But as a heads up, if you get a 410A system, okay, I would want to avoid that. Now, our refrigerant piping and the valves, that all looks fine. And I expect it to come back fine. Our electric service disconnect is not supposed to be behind the unit. And then if this house was built this morning and it wasn't, we'd have an electric receptacle outlet over here. So as they bring a vacuum pump over here to get your refrigerant lines down and stuff and work on it, they're going to have to horse some extension cords around here. So what did we learn? We learned that 410A is acceptable, but it's no longer manufactured. We learned that our disconnect is behind the unit. We do not have an electric receptacle outlet for the service technician to even run a lamp. And I get it. I use flashlights, but that's what we're supposed to have.